Evelyn just didn't die. She was murdered.
What?
And the two of us are going to avenge her death.
So, as like a personal boundary, I don't avenge deaths.
B.J. Novak is primarily known for his time on The Office. He has great comedic skills, but here in Vengeance, he's the director, the writer, and the star of this dark comedy. A New York radio person goes to Texas because a one-time affair has ended up in tragedy. But he also got our host of Fresh Air to do some voice work.
To me, Terry Gross is the biggest get in this movie. Of all the stars in the movie, getting her to agree to play a voice role was maybe the most exciting part.
Well, now, BJ, I've been friends with Terry for 30 years, so you can be honest with me. I mean, really, did she manage to do a decent job?
You know, somehow she was able to pull off the role of a revered yet warm broadcasting voice. I don't know where she got that deep in her acting soul, but somehow she pulled it off.
Talk to me about the essence of the concept of truth in comedy, will you?
Well, I learned about that book from Steve Carell, who on The Office thought of that as his Bible in terms of not doing what previous generations had done in comedy. Before that, I think people thought of comedy as joke, joke, joke. The idea of truth in comedy is really all the comedy should come from the drama. Every comedy is a drama that happens to be funny if you do it right. And so I really wanted Boyd's character is really the heart of the movie in terms of being the heart of the Texan family that you explore. He can't play the comedy. He's got to be the comedy. He can't play the joke. He needs to be a real three-dimensional, full-hearted character, because that's the kind of movie I wanted to make.
Because you also ruin it if you feel like you're sort of winking at the audience, don't you?
Absolutely. It's very dangerous and irresponsible to be making fun of any other culture. You need to find the comedy in connecting or not with other cultures.
The juxtaposition of the cultures really, how can you not be thinking about the situation we're in?
You know, at its core, this is an emotional story. It's about someone who goes out of his comfort zone to find a story. So that structure is pretty classic, but to do it today in America ends up being a much more fraught and dangerous story, which I ended up loving for the movie, even if I don't love for the country.
Well, thank you very, very much, BJ. And thank you for understanding the importance of my friend, but also an international icon by the name of Terry Gross.
It was an honor. Thank you.
Flicks with Patrick Stoner explores the craft and culture of filmmaking that enhance our communities for television stations and websites around the country.